So hey guys, in the last video we made our functionality of calculating the taxes, and in this video we are gonna see how checkboxes work and a few more things like making our application quit, like making a custom close button. So these two things are gonna be in this tutorial, and I'm gonna pause this series for some time now because I really want to know what you guys want to see in the future. So please comment down. This will be the last video from my side, but if you want anything else in this series itself, I'll make sure to update it and make new parts of it. But for now, let's get on with this video. So as I mentioned, we are gonna implement checkboxes. So for that, I'll make a new checkbox and I'll just drag it over here, and you can see it made a new checkbox. So I'll name it Mayor checkbox. So here we can check where the person is mayor or not. Easy as that. Again, this software will not update the things if you change them here because we have not made that functionality yet. So just make sure that you know that. And what I'll do is I'll just line some things up so it looks a bit better. Yeah, and I dragged. Nice. So now it looks a little bit better. Okay, and scale this. Oh my god. Yeah, so I was messing around with this. So yeah, good. Yeah, I tried to make the UI responsive, but I figured out that we have a fixed window size, so there is no need of making this UI responsive. That is what I came into my thought. If you still want to see how to make UI responsive, I'll just give a hint here that you have to use in layout tab, you have to use anchor and dock for that. Try it out, let me know, or I'll make a tutorial out of it. Is mayor. So we'll change the text and I'll just make it a little bit bigger. We had Roboto and we had 18 as the size, if I'm not wrong. Yep. So is mayor is one more field. And now to make the functionality work of this is mayor, and we are gonna make one more change. So I want to make this window a little bit more what you say, nice, I guess. So I'm just doing some resizing and stuff. So what I want to do is I don't want this border, it looks ugly, and the beige color in the background, I don't like that as well. So what I'll do is I'll select the form. So this window is known as form, if it was not clear in the earlier videos, and then I'll go in the form border style which we had changed before. So from fixed window tool, I'll do it none. So there is no changing of there is no that ugly border which I don't like. And we'll go to background color, and there is written control here. So we'll just change it to, we'll go in custom and change it to white. So it looks a little bit better. It's not the best looking software you can get right now, but it is something we can work with for now. So as you see, the close button disappeared because there is no border, and then we cannot close the software. So for that we'll just make a new button. I'll just copy paste this one and resize it, and we'll have it somewhere here. I'll make it a bit smaller, and I'll bring job a little down, so it just looks much better with everything. Yep. Nice. Now, and I'll just change the name, the text, to X or close, something like that, and we'll change the close button. So we have pretty much finished the part of UI. So again, you can make very beautiful UIs. If you check it out on YouTube, there are a lot of tutorials on how to make fantastic looking UI in Visual Studio. I'll be uploading a couple of them as well if I figure out how to make nice UI. I have tried it, but for this series I don't just want to waste time on making UI and making it look beautiful. Again, it is an important part that your app looks good and not bland for the user to keep it interesting, I guess. It's just a good practice to keep your UI amazing. But for now, we are learning how to make desktop applications, and I don't feel like we need to work on that right now, like on the UI part. So we'll just double click on the close button here, and it will make a close button click event for us. And what I'll say is application.exit. Yep, that's it. It will close the application. We still have one more functionality to implement, which is the checkbox. So again, we'll go and just double click, and as you can see, checkbox changed. But again, we are not going to use events because we are not going to change anything in the checkbox. We just want to see if the person is me or not. So again, I'll erase this and you'll be like, why did you then make this event in the first place? I wanted to show you, like, if you make an event by mistake, which happens a lot, you're just clicking stuff and by mistake you double click something and an event gets created, and if you erase this event in the code because you have no use of it, and if you save it, and then there should be an error like checkbox changed. It's like it just goes bonkers. So you double click this error, and then you open the main designer.cs and then just remove this. Again, if you didn't get it, what I'm trying to say, sometimes you double click on things by mistake, it creates an event, and then you erase the event and then it gives an error. So if that gives an error, just double click on that error. It will take you to somewhere and it will show what the line is giving the error. You just remove it and it will fix the error. It's not like if a line has error, just remove it and fix it. There's some logic behind it. So when we double click the UI in the designer thing, it makes an event and it adds it. It tells the designer that yeah, this component has an event. But then when you erase that event in the code, the event goes missing. So the designer code freaks out, like, what? There is supposed to be an event in the main code which you are working on. But there is no event, so what is going on? So we just tell him, like, we just erase the code where we tell him that there actually is an event, so he won't check for an event. If it is confusing, make sure to comment or ask me on my Discord server, I'll be there. So now what we have to do is we have to make changes here because we want to update the checkbox as well. So dealing with checkbox is simple. So I'll go mayor checkbox dot checked. So it is basically true or false value. So if I go true, it would be true always. But if we want to check if the citizen is mayor, so I'll go if citizen dot job is equal to citizen dot jobs dot mayor. And if that is the case, please check that true, or else it will be false. So yeah, this pretty much works, and we'll just copy this and paste it here and make it false. So if there is no person or there is empty string, it will update it to false. So now if we run our program now, what it should do is it should make a window, but as you can see, it's not draggable. So in some applications that is a good thing, but right now if we start our software from anywhere, it is just gonna start like this, which is not good. Like, if you want, keep it in the center, and if, we can check our close functionality, it works, so that's great. So to make sure that your window starts in the center of the screen, there is one thing I have to, yeah, so there is a start position in layout, and we can just keep it center screen, and if I save it now, it will start in the center of the screen, so which is nice. So like, it looks much better here if you're going to use it. And then I can go John, and as you can see, the is mayor is not checked, but if I go Alex is mayor gets checked. So this is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, comment down, join the Discord server. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.